So hello everyone, it is your girl GL Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and today we finally gonna get into all of my Pat McGrath goodies. So I went to Sephora, as you can see my little receipt there, and picked up a couple of blushes because with the blush sets they had, I could only get 3. So I wanted 5. I told y'all I was getting 5, and that's what we got, 5. So I got 6, and mother actually sent my highlighter this time with my order, because the first time, if y'all remember, when I ordered the original first powder highlighter, this one, it wasn't in my set. I feel like a lot of people had that problem though, because I remember Mel Thompson talking about how she didn't get hers either. The second one, I got the highlighter in the set when I bought this. I believe it came out with this quad, or it might have came out with the bigger palette. I'm not sure. Like, it might have came out with Mothership too. I honestly don't remember. And then this time, so this is the quad. They changed the sizing of it. As you can see, it's quite smaller. But I'm feeling a little compactness of it. I wasn't sure I was going to get this just because it looks really boring. We'll look at all that in a second. But I got all my other stuff. I'm trying to figure out which one is the highlighter compared to the blushes, because they're all the same price. So anyway, this is the highlighter. And these are the 5 blushes I got. So let us get into the video, because I'm super excited. Like everyone else, we have been asking Mother for years. Oh, I don't know about years, but I feel like we've been asking her for quite a while for these blushes. So I went in the store and bought Divine Rose and Cherish. Those are the pink ones, because she had a bundle of 2 pink ones. I don't know, she had a bundle of 3 pink ones, but I think one was too light for me, so I didn't buy it. I bought the bundle that worked best for me, which was these 3 darker shades, which are Love Struck, Electric Bloom, and Paradise. And then we have the highlighter in the shade Gold Nectar. So I'm going to see how Gold Nectar compares to her original highlighter, and then I might do some swatch comparisons on my Instagram to other highlighters that I have. But I try not to make these videos too long, because y'all barely watch them as it is, so we don't make it any longer than it is. So I guess we can start off with the pinky ones, and of course I want to open the one that's called Divine Rose. But look at the packaging. Yes, packaging. Slide it up like that. Now, I hear these blush components are really hard to open. I didn't try to open mine until I got on camera, because I wanted you to get the experience with me of if it actually is hard to open or not. So, we'll see. I didn't find it that hard to open, but okay. This is what Divine Rose looks like. Gorgeous little shade. I'm going to try to put on all 5 of them just to see how it goes. I just hope I don't mess with my cheap makeup too bad. The good thing is we still wear masks here in Chicago, so I don't have to worry about it. They are having it now, though. Like, if you get vaccinated, then you don't have to wear a mask. So I know, like, at one of the places I work, my full-time job, you don't have to wear a mask there if you're fully vaccinated. My only thing is people are going to come in and say they're fully vaccinated or just not wear the mask. And since we're not stopping people on that, I'm like, yeah, no. Even if I was, I would still wear the mask. I'm not, if you all didn't know, but I just... So this is the shade Cherish. I just pulled out the hot pink one. Yeah, these aren't hard to open at all. It's like, or maybe because of the type of job I do, it's not hard to open for me. But you gotta remember, I like do a lot of electrical work, so this little compact is no match for me. This is the shade Cherish. Next thing I have is what's Paradise Venus. I already know it's gonna be a nightmare to get when you come out to figure out which box goes in what. Gorgeous shade. I'll probably wear one of the more neutral shades depending on what eye look I do with this quad. Then I have Electric Bloom. Of course, Electric Bloom is that the bright orange one that I was happy to see. So this is what she looks like. Even though it's not looking like that red on camera, but I feel like in person it looks a little more orangish red. A little bit more red than orange though. But, you know, it's fine with me. And if you haven't noticed, I got all the matte blushes. I didn't get any of the shimmery blushes just because I'm not really big on shimmery blushes. And I just bought shimmery blushes recently, if you all don't remember. And I haven't even really been using those. I'm not really a blush person, but Mother comes out with blush. We buy it. And the last one I have to talk about, what color is this? Love Struck. So this is more of a berryish tone. I'm loving how they're coming off different on camera than I feel like they do in real life. I don't know if it's because my lighting or what. So you've seen all the lovely blushes. Let's look at this highlighter. Then we'll look at the eye quad, and then we will start trying on blushes and highlighter. I'll probably put the highlighter on last after I put on like all of these blushes, because that's a lot. So the highlighter is called Golden Nectar, and this is what she looks like. Now I'm concerned just because this first highlighter in the shade Champagne Gold was not it. So I want to put them side by side right now before we get into the quad, just to see, like, you know, if the color is going to be about the same. Because if it is, I feel like I'm going to have a problem already because I don't like this Champagne Gold. So, okay, this one looks a little more peachier than this one. This one looks to me like a little more icy and mauvey, and this one looks a little more Champagne Goldish peachy, like the name of the other one was, but I don't feel like I actually did. So, I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I thought it was my mom texting me because she's supposed to have a new lawn person come here. So the lawn person usually cuts my grandma's lawn. He started cutting our lawn now, so we didn't want him to have to run back and forth to both places. So my mom found this person to cut the lawn for my grandma's lawn this time till they send her contract. Because as I told you all before, she lives in a suburb where if you're an older person that gets they have this thing called senior lawn care or something, and they'll come take care of the lawn. I have some comparison brushes from Wright that are really similar to the color of Pat McGrath ones, but we gonna cross that bridge when we get to it. And I got a lot to cover, so this is the, what is it? Venus in Fleurs. I hope I'm saying that right. Lux Quad. I was actually watching Dr. Ash and her makeup video on this since hers went up yesterday. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Now, I was obsessed with this shade right here immediately. I'll probably pull from this quad as well, just because I don't necessarily like that there's only that brown matte in there. Or I might just try to stick with this one for now and then give y'all a palette mashup on Instagram, because I haven't done any Instagram videos in a long time. And I saw people actually somewhat like them depending on what it was, so I'll probably do that. Okay, so we have opened everything. Let's get to applying some blush finally. Okay, y'all, so we're going to start off with the two pinky ones. So I'm going to start off with Divine Rose here. And I'll try to swatch each one in the back of my hand as we go. This is it. I thought it was going to be a little too light, but we'll see. It is more of like a mauve one, and it is definitely a satin matte, like it said. That is Divine Rose. And I had to grab like 5 different brushes, so they're not all going to be like natural hair. Some of them are synthetic. I'm just telling you now, I got like 2 Real Technique blush brushes, the Eco Tools one, and then 2 natural hair brushes. So I'm starting off with the one that's not a natural hair brush. And I just want to build it. Oh, okay. I didn't have to build up as much as I thought I was going to. But I mean, like his mother, I don't know why I was surprised. For $38, I shouldn't have to do a whole bunch of building up. Oh, that looks nice. I might have to go outside and take pictures of each set of these, or I might just sit here and take pictures of each set of these. But I figured I would like Divine Rose. Y'all know I love me a good mauve moment. So this one is Divine Rose, and I'm here for it. Next, we're going to take Cherish. So the Divine Rose brush to the side so I don't get confused. And we're going to take another Real Techniques brush, and we're going to put on Cherish. This is bright, I'm trying not to pick up as much immediately, but it's still giving off a decent amount of pigmentation as soon as I pick it up. Okay, mother. Like, y'all, we might have to touch some other blushes since mother over here just giving us all of this. I mean, I would hate to, because some stuff I just keep for reference. But, you know, this is mother serving all these. Also, with blush I'm gonna need. Many as I have. I mean, I know I don't need any of them, but look at that. Okay, so far I'm liking Cherish and Divine Rose. I figured I would like every color I thought though, so I mean, I'm not surprised that I like this color. It looks gorgeous. So I'm gonna take some pictures real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so next I'm gonna get into Electric Bloom, which is this one. And this is the last synthetic hair brush I'm gonna use. The rest of them will be natural hair, so we can see if application is different with natural versus that. Oh, y'all, it looks so pigmented on camera, and I didn't even hardly pick up in it. And y'all heard me like tapping it off on the component, but it's just mother just like, okay, mother. I'm trying to tap into this part on the side so I don't like tap into the actual rose embossment just because it's so pretty, and I'm like, no, we're not doing it. We're not ruining it, no. Oh, I have the LYS bronzer in the shade Strength on my cheeks because we all know Mother does not make bronzer yet. But the day she makes bronzer, I feel like nobody else's bronzer would exist to me. There's plenty of bronzers I love. Like the video that went up today is like my top 10 favorite bronzers. I know y'all probably thought it was my Pat McGrath video, and normally it would be if I did not have a second job, because y'all know I brought my ass over here and filmed that and made sure it got edited and went up today. But alas, it's not. So I'm feeling this color. I mean, it's not as bright as I thought it was going to be, but I'm sure if I built it up, it could be quite bright. It's just not as orangey as I feel like it looked on the website, so I'm a little disappointed by that, but you know, I will survive. So as you can see, I put that on both sides because for the last two, they're more of neutral leaning shades, so they're more darker neutral leaning shades, so I wanted those to go on together or go different sides for comparisons. Like, see how this is more neutral and this is more of like a pinkiest neutral. So these are the tones I feel like I would probably use the most besides the two mauvey ones. So that's why I'm trying to put them together so you can see like a side by side thing. So I'm gonna go off camera again, take a picture with these indoors and outdoors, and then I will come back and we will get into the last two, and then we'll finally get to the eye quad and the highlight and all that good stuff there. Okay. Sorry y'all, I forgot to show y'all the last three swatches. Oh, the last two swatches. So this one is Cherish. This is Electric Bloom. You see what I'm saying? Like on my hand, I feel like it gives more of an orange look and effect. But on my face, as you can see, to me, it looked more reddish. I don't know, but y'all can tell me down below what you think. Anyway, we on the last two, which is Paradise Venus and Love Struck. I feel like Paradise Venus is going to be more of like a perfect everyday one for me. So I'm going to start off with that one. I'm going to take my reference number 4. This is one of the shades I was just like, yes. So the bundles she had picked out were perfect for like, you know, skin tones and like, yes. Like, I'm loving this one already. This one reminds me of, what is it? The e.l.f. It's called Spice something. I forgot, or Spice Cinnamon from Cover FX. Like, this is that type of shade to me, and those are the type of shades I like to use for every day. When I don't know what to put on, I'll put on something that looks like this because I'm like, I don't know what blush to put on, so you can put this on. But look at that. Like, look at it, girl. Yes, I'm here, I'm available, and I want to put it on my face. It just looks so nice and soft and subtle, and I didn't need a whole lot. I love like satin matte blushes just because I feel like they look pretty natural on the skin. As you can see, it's like a nice natural flush for some of my skin tone, and I am here for it. So I'm probably going to put that one on, especially because of the neutral eye we got going on. I'm not even going to front. I'm most likely going to use that one. But we're going to put on Love Struck just because you need to see all of them. I'm going to take this Jaclyn Hill JH04 brush. Random side note, I did get the Makeup by Ariel brushes. I know you probably shocked because, you know, they were with Morphe, but I do like Makeup by Ariel. So I figured I would try them out and see how it goes. So I ordered them from Ulta. Shout out to my girl, Beauty Deals BFF as usual. I did not know that they were going to drop at Ulta the same day they dropped on their website. And since Ulta had the 20% off coupon and Adriangameover gave mommy a gift card for $25 to Ulta, I ended up scoring the brushes at an amazing deal because with the coupon for 20% off, it made them go down to $70. Ooh, this is a nice color too though, but now we're going to stick to the more neutrally toned one because the eyes are going to probably be really neutral. Anyway, but look how nice that looks, y'all. Like, look how nice and natural they just blend into my face, girl. Yes. Okay. Anyway, but like I was saying, so I like all the colors I'm bringing in front. Like, I don't have a particular one I'm truly in love with right now. However, the one I feel like I'll be using the most are everything except Electric Bloom. I just feel like Electric Bloom isn't that orange, vibrant color I thought it was going to be. Because honestly, I'll show you which color I thought it was going to be like. I thought it was going to be like this Sprott orange right here and be like quite bright and orange. And it's not giving me that at all. Just based upon the swatch on my hand. Let's swatch these other two though. So I used that one and that one. I need to swatch Paradise Venus and Love Struck. But yeah, so I thought it was going to be more vibrant like that one. As you can see, I have a pattern when it comes to blushes that I just like. Because 3 of the blushes in there look similar to like 3 of the blushes in this Pat McGrath collection that I just bought. I do have a couple of shimmery ones from Serato. And that's how I was just like, I don't think I want any shimmery ones from Mother. Just based upon her being luxury and them being luxury. That is Paradise Venus. This one right here. And let's swatch Love Struck. And then we can get into this highlighter. And then I can finally set my face. Because I think I'm going to just leave one of each blush on and call it a day. Just because, again, I'm wearing a mask and I'm going to work, so who's going to know? Exactly, no. People driving in their cars will know. But, I mean, I don't think they'll really care. So, there you go. Okay. That's Love Struck. So these are all 5 of the Pat McGrath blushes that I bought. I told you I was getting 5. We had to have 5. It was imperative that we had 5 just because it was 5 colors I was truly in love with. There were a couple of other shades that I was like, and hawing over. But I'm like, unless they're on a really good sale, then maybe I'll try a shimmery one in the future. But for right now, I'm fine with the matte ones. And I actually need to go through my collection to declutter. So I'm thinking about filming that for Mother's. I'm about to say Mother's Day, Memorial Day. But we shall see. So now we're going to swatch this. We're going to put this highlight on my face and then we'll swatch, compare it to the other 2 she came out with. That's for colors. So I'm going to swatch those 2 first and then we're going to put the new one on my face. I'm already dreading editing this video because I have like 3 or 4 little sections just from having to constantly take pictures with the trying each blush on. The weird thing is, like, I feel like the pictures look weird, but that's because my face isn't fully done. Y'all know I ain't got no eyes on, and I didn't have on a lip, and I haven't had a lip on in this entire video, so I was just like feeling all type of weird. I'm gonna just go ahead and most likely just put the nude lip on. So I'm gonna put on nude, what is it called? Sorry, Divine Nude. So there's a second. So this is the first one, Champagne Gold. This is the second one, which is Divine Rose, of course, because everything is Divine Rose. And now we're going to, crap, can I bring a highlighter brush over here? So we're going to swatch the new highlighter and then we can compare. So this is the third one next to Divine Rose. As you can see, Divine Rose is a little bit more peachy, whereas I feel like this one's a little more deeper champagne goldish compared to the original Champagne Gold, which looks quite icy and doesn't look like, you know, traditional champagne at all. But that's all of them. Let's go ahead and put this highlighter on the face so I can set my face finally. On to the highlighter. So let's get the highlight in my face. And at the same time, I put my lip liner on already, so that way, ooh, once we get done highlighting the face, we can just put, we can spray the face and press everything into the skin, and then I can put a liquid lipstick on, and then we'll get into the quad, and then I'll probably go on Instagram stories after this is over and compare the blushes to those Suede blushes I just showed you, because I feel like some of the colors are similar, but I don't remember how the Suede, if the Suede is a satin matte formula like Mother's is or not. So we'll find all that out, and then I'll show just all the swatch comparisons and let you all know basically that this was coming for Sunday's video. So I'm gonna have to edit that one as soon as I get done doing this, and then I'll see if I have time to film anything else. I want to film the main chick, side chick video, and maybe try to do the complexion corner, and then tomorrow I can just film some eyeshadow videos, and then Monday I might try to do on my Instagram like content, if you will. But we will see. Look at that glow, honey. Yes, now I can get down with these type of highlighters. The very first one she came out with, though, I'm not even front, I was side-eyeing Mother like, wait, what is this? I was definitely in my feelings, and I haven't wished to deny it. So I'm gonna take the FUN Fun Spray from SpongeBob, Divine Nude. I'm just using all the Divine stuff I have for my Divine collections, basically, just because, you know, this is a Divine blush collection, so I think I should use all the stuff from the previous Divine collections to make this video work. So there's our liquid lipstick in Divine Nude. Now let's go ahead and get into this quad. So I probably should mention the blushes retail for $38. And then I'm pretty sure the quad cost me 48 bucks and the highlighter cost me the quad cost me 58 and the highlighter cost me 48. So it was a pretty penny spent. Matter of fact, let's read the description of all these lovely things. Thank you. So I'm going to just pick one of the random blushes that I bought in the store. Look, it's Divine Rose. Okay, so it says it's a lightweight blush powder with blendable color and a unique air-wrapped silky finish. The coverage is medium. I didn't know blushes had coverage, but okay. The formulation is a pressed powder. It says this satiny powder blush features buildable layers of color for even, mistake-proof application. Sweep over foundation for rich saturation, or after powder for a softly diffused look. Skin Fetish Divine Powder Blush is available in an array of modern nude to vibrant shades, each expertly blended to beautify all skin tones. Okay, mother. And let's read what the quad says it is. And I was right, the quad is $58. It says burnished bronze and copper shades span an array of finishes ranging from crystallized sparkle to buildable creamy matte. The Luxe Oil enriched powder formula glides on a silky even layer of intensely saturated color in a single swipe for a seductively sultry look. This palette designed for both aspirational artistry and everyday wear. Well, how about that, mother? Thank you so much. Now I'm gonna have to go somewhere else to read. Whoa, yeah, I forgot. Apparently Sephora doesn't have the highlighter, which I don't understand, because I'm like, why don't you have the highlighter? But when I went on there initially to look, like, the highlighter was nowhere to be found. So they did that with the first highlighter too. I don't know if she's trying to make the highlighter exclusive to her website, to make you go over to her website to buy everything as opposed to buying it at Sephora. But yeah, the highlighter is not on here, and her first highlighter is not on here either. I don't remember if the Divine Rose highlighter was on here or not, but anyway, let's open the quad. You know, you already saw it once. I just want to show packaging difference as far as like the last quad she came out with versus this one. So I guess she's like trying to calm down on the packaging. I don't know, but it is thinner than the other one, and it's not as big. So this is the one she came out with versus this one. Oh wait, they look about the same size, right? Okay, so they are the same size apparently. She just calmed down on the bulky packaging as far as it goes. So this is the new one, and this is the one she came out with before, the Eternal Eden. So here's Eternal Eden, and then here's this one. So as you can see, she went more bronzy with this one, as she read in the description, versus with the other one I just showed you. There's more on the pinkier mauve-esque side. So to me, this is a more fun, condensed version of the original Divine Rose palette. That's what I think of when I think of this one. Anyway, let's go ahead and get us a little eye look done. I can't do too much with it, so I figure I'll just do both eyes. Okay, y'all, so y'all already know I'm going to start off with this shade right here. It was called Twilight Bronze, and put that in my outer V, because, you know. And this is a BK Beauty brush. I was hoping they'd have a sale on Memorial Day so I could get a discount on some more brushes, just because I knew I had to buy the Codain palette, which I did end up getting. I was excited. I went to the website at 1 o'clock, and then it wasn't up, and then I went at like 1:05, and I was like freaking out. I'm like, did I miss it? Because I'm like, I know when it says Pacific Standard Time, I just go 2 hours ahead of that time, since I'm in the Midwest. And the owner posted at 11 o'clock her time, about, I think it was, yeah, 11 o'clock her time, 12 o'clock my time, that I was gonna, some other stuff was going on, and telling you how long time it's going to take for shipping and all that. So I ordered that and the Plain Jane palette. So I don't know if I'm going to have to wait, because the Plain Jane palette isn't supposed to ship for a while. But I was like, hopefully she just sends my Codain palette, and I don't have to wait for the Mary Jane, sorry, the Plain Jane to show up, because I was like, oh Lord. So I think I'm going to just leave this on the outer V, and that's going to be it. I may don't have a shade to dust over it, but you know, I'll get over it. Ha ha ha. I'm trying to find my reference number 21 brush. Oh, here it is. It's so damn short, y'all. Like, look how short it is. So we're going to take the shade, and I feel like you know which one I'm going to take. The transforming shade here, I believe, is Rose Fire Nectar. I feel like I already have this shade though. Like, I feel like it's in another quad or in another palette or something, and I already own it, but that's the one we're going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and put that all over the lid, just because I feel like that'll help you have a nice little bronzy moment. I feel like I should put a glitter glue on, but it's kind of late now, so I'm just going to put it all over my eyelid. Look at it go. mean simply stunning. Just stunning. Oh no, go ahead on like this. But look at that. Honey, just look. Amazing, mind-blowing, yes. All the sexy sparkle. All over the lid. Looks amazing. Okay, y'all, so this is pretty much my finished eye look. Okay, who is this all on my Poshmark? Honey, calm down. I'm gonna take a reference number 15 and just dust around. I feel like I should have like a wine colored like color in my waterline. But look at that. Okay, so we have actually finished using all of the collection. Hold on, let me put an inner corner highlight in. So, try to figure out what champagne shade to use. I guess I'll just use this one right here called After Dusk. I'll grab my Collab pencil brush real quick. That's my favorite brush to use in my inner corner. So, we'll use that. As if there's not enough sparkle on the eye. Like, no, we need more sparkle on the inner corner too. Give me all the sparkle, honey. Give me all of it. Okay, now we're done. So, my thoughts on this collection. Mother has done it once again. So, I'm obsessed with the blushes. I actually do like the highlighter, which I was concerned about because I was like, after that first one, y'all, like I said, I had no faith, I didn't have no hope. I was just like, let me go ahead and swatch this quad. I mean, I use the majority of the shades, so it's not like you haven't seen these colors, but I'm trying to figure out what to swatch because I got all these blushes on my hands, so I'm like running out of space. And I don't want to take the blushes off just because, you know, I'm about to go outside and do an Instagram story of, you know, the blushes, so I can't be doing that. But yeah, that shade, what is Fire Rose Nectar? I'm so here for it. And this, what is this? After Dusk, I think it's called. The brown shade is literally just almost blending into my skin because I've been sitting here swatching it for a while, but I'm like, it's just going to blend into my skin because of the type of tone it is. So stop trying to make it be something it's not. So here are the colors of the eyeshadows right here. These four over here. As you can see, you can hardly see the brown because I feel like it just blended into my skin quite nicely. But yeah, so I'm liking that. Okay, I'm just on this Rose Fire Nectar shade. That's the shade that I really love in the palette. Like the rest of them I could have did without. I'm fine without them. That one's just, this one made the quad worth it for me, which is why I just went ahead and picked it up, because y'all know bronzy tones aren't my thing at all. I know Mother loves the bronzy tone and the champagne gold, but that's just not me. But I wanted to get it to go along with this collection, because when she has eyeshadow, I usually try to go ahead and buy it. I'm trying to see if there's any shimmery shades to compare in this palette here. Because I know that, what is it, Sextrovert is the popular shade in this palette from what I remember. Yeah, this shade right here, I'm pretty sure that's Sextrovert. Sorry, VR Sextraterrestrial, excuse me. But yeah, it's not similar to this shade right here. But, you know, it looks nice. And as you can see, this is more rose toned than that palette is. That's why I'm like, why are we putting bronzy things in rose collections? But whatever, I digress. I'll show you the original one as well, even though I have videos on all of these things, because we all know if Mother comes out with something, I most likely buy it. Now, I didn't buy the Elston lip set just because I wasn't, we know I'm not really big on lipstick, so it would have been pointless for me to buy it. I showed y'all the other palette. I know it has a special shade in it too, so I might go ahead and reopen it just to show you the special shade. I'm trying to find that Rose Fire Nectar, because I feel like I have that already. See, this shade to me looks similar to it. I don't think that's called Rose Fire Nectar though. No, that one is called VR Rose Venus. So, kind of, I mean, I know it's not going to be as glittery as that one, but I feel like I still want to swatch it next to it. Okay, yeah, no. So this is the one I just showed you, the VR Rose Nectar, next to the Rose Fire, like Rose Fire Nectar. I knew it was similar. Like, if I feel like if I put that one underneath the one that's on my lids, oh my god, I'm just gonna be happy. So I feel like this little quad that's on my eyes would actually be a good companion palette for the big one if you feel like you don't get enough bronzes, or if you feel like this is a little bit more mauvey than you're liking. I mean, it is the most like boring palette she has in her collection, and she's known for having like fun sparkly things. So I can understand if you know, don't own Divine Rose. I own it though, just because I like more mauvey tones, and I feel like that's what that one gives me. Like, if I had to use a Pat McGrath palette for every day, it would be Divine Rose. And here is the new one. I feel like the special shades in here aren't that exciting either though. I'm just gonna swatch this shade Temptation and see if it's similar to another shade. Y'all, I'm sitting here turning my hand like, where else am I gonna put this? Okay, so the Temptation shade just to me seems like a less lustrous and exciting version of the shade the VR Rose Venus. I feel like it's just a more lightly washed down version of that. So I'm swatching all the Divine Rose stuff. I feel like it has similar shades to that special shade, since that's the special shade I'm most excited about. Okay, so apparently I don't have it, and I just thought I had it. Maybe it's one of the singles that she came out with initially, or it's just in another palette I'm not thinking of. But I feel like she has a shade that is already really similar to that one, which is why I was sitting here so long on a desperate hunt for it. But alas, I have not found it. So I will just, you know, go on with life. But I like the collection as a whole. I don't think you should buy that palette for one shade though. Like, if this palette goes on sale for like a good discount, then I'd say get it. I wouldn't say just rush out and get it now, just because it's not like you don't have many things like this from Pat McGrath. These are tones that she just usually uses and gravitates for and likes to use. So I mean, I understand you not going out and rushing to get that one. I would say rush out and get some of these blushes though, girl, because these blushes, honey, these blushes, you need some of these blushes. Find you like one that you really, really, really like, that you know you'll use on a regular basis, and then when the other ones go on sale that you've been wanting to try, then, you know, go ahead and hook them up then. But don't rush out and get all of them now. Like, when the score sale come in November, sis, that's when you need to be like trying to go ham on these blushes, or wait till like around the holidays when she has her sale on her website, and then you can go ahead and get that. But I'm not gonna tell you to rush out and get them now. However, I am gonna tell you to get at least one that you would use on a regular basis, just because they're fire, they're lit, they're nice. The highlighter's nice. You don't have to get it. Again, there's a million champagne highlighters out there, so I'm not gonna say get that. But those are my thoughts on this collection. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'm gonna go do some swatches comparing these to the Wright palette on my story, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Remember, you all are diamonds. Be blessed.